Yo, what's good? What's good? It's me, Mr. Anderson. It is Wednesday, the 24th of August, 2022. It is 5:58 in the morning, and I am on my way to work. Yo, you ever be in your house or apartment and you realize things just ain't right there? And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking spiritually. Like, I wish I would have kept the footage, but I had footage of a drone, not a drone, I'm sorry, orb coming up my stairs. Now, I'm no stranger to spirits or anything like that. And, I do have my share of ghost stories, but they're not as prominent as they were when I was a younger man, when I was more susceptible to things of that nature. I guess the older you get and the more life you experience, it kind of desensitizes you to the spiritual realm. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm gonna start uploading some of my video feed from my apartment. Yo, it just sounds like so much is going on there when I'm not there. I don't know whether it's the camera. I don't know whether it's the camera just picking up outside noise. I don't know what it is, but it's just so weird. I mean, it's like people are moving things in my apartment. I do come home and things that I know I've put on my couch are either on the floor or somewhere totally different in my apartment. I have noticed that aspect of what I'm talking. And like I said, I have noticed an orb coming up the stairs. Lights cutting off by themselves. And I have the pressure lights. You have to physically touch the light in order for it to cut off. Then my closet, I have a sensor in there. I checked the sensor and all that to make sure that it wasn't going bad. It pops on and off. The light pops on and off every now and then. So it may, I asked my neighbors, because they've been there for like 24 years. I've asked them, did anything go down in that apartment since they've been there. They're both in their 80s, and they told me no. I know that it's a lot of people who are skeptical about the spiritual realms and all that, but if you really think about it, sometimes you see something on the side of your eye and your peripherals. Sometimes it just might be something. I definitely believe in the supernatural. I can tell you stories about the supernatural. I'm gonna tell you about the first time that something supernatural happened, and it wasn't just to me and my mom. It was a whole crew of family at the event. I think it was for my grandmother's, it was either a birthday or her retirement from Fair Acres. And we had all, this was probably the early 80s. I'm talking 80, one, my Uncle Butchie's house. So it had to be maybe the late 70s. We were all over my Uncle Butchie's house. God rest his soul. And all the kids, we were in one room. My cousin Marvin, my cousins Nikki, Lisa, Sonia Trader. And we were all in there talking. And we heard a big boom, 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 boom. So we ran out the room. And the way that the houses were on the east side back in the day, they had these real steep stairs. I mean, they had a stairway with at least 30 steps on it. And they all, went straight up, damn near. And we just thought somebody fell down the stairs. So we go downstairs to find out what's going on. And my mom, she's in a panic. So we just, thought she probably tripped at the bottom, at the bottom of the stairs. Well, that wasn't the case. My mom had said she had went to the bathroom and she heard someone in my cousin Butchie's room. So, she just stuck her head in there and someone said to my mom, "Hi, Bobby." So my mom didn't think about it. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" And then it hit her, boom, like a ton of bricks. So she just took off, boom. She said she cleared all the steps jumping down these steep stairways. So everybody's trying to find out what was going on. "Bob, what's wrong with you? Why you jumping down all those steps?" So she said, she told the story. She went past, Uncle Butchie's room, cousin Butchie's room. He's my cousin. And she said someone spoke to her. Well, Bobby was the name that my Aunt Carol that passed away from, I believe, leukemia. That's what she called my mother, Bobby. And my mother heard this and she flipped out, jumped down the steps. Now, could it have been that my mom was just used to my Aunt Carol speaking to her? Could have been. But the reason I said a lot of people were involved was the fact that other people that night heard someone in my cousin Butchie's room, but no one was in there. So I definitely believe in the supernatural. That was my first of many stories of the supernatural that have actually happened in my life. I can go on for days with stories of the supernatural that's happened in my life. I'm Mr. Anderson, and I hope you enjoyed that story. I got plenty more. You can take it with a grain of salt. I have co-workers that's into supernatural findings and all like that. I wouldn't bullshit you. These are actual true stories. Could have been hysteria that my mom jumped down the steps because she was so used to my aunt speaking to her. Could have actually been a physical spirit in that room, or could have been a demon. You never know. Trying to lure her in the room. So many aspects so many, aspects of this circle. But I'm Mr. Anderson, and I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the story. Peace.